Look, at the end of the day, I'm here to be the voice for the people and break the generation.
Whether your NBA 2K25 experience started at launch or around the holidays, you might be surprised to find you have My Career or My Team rewards, even if you're playing the mode for the very first time.
Right. You've been earning season rewards for My Career and My Team no matter which mode you're hooping in.
Maybe you've been a rising star in My Career on the road to legend and you haven't started up in My Team. Well, now is a great time to claim your starting packs and find those My Team reward cards you've been claiming all along.
That includes Season 5's Level 1 reward card, Evo Victor Wembanyama.
Well, it's almost time for action here at OKC, and as the Thunder arrived earlier, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the five for Philadelphia. They've got Kevin Durant. Miles Bridges is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's De'Aaron Fox, and it's quickly in at the 2 spot. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Peyton Pritchard. Nikola Jokic is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Grady Dick, and it's McKee. In at the small forward position. These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
That three's off the mark. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Fox surveying the D. Pass to Carter. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Pritchard. Here's Holmgren. He's covered by Fox. Here's McKee. Here's Jokic. 6 to shoot. That one doesn't drop. Oh, nice D from Carter. Bridges passes to Durant. To the middle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Everything Fox does is so fast. It makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Fox. Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, B.A., this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Now here's Durant. He's closely guarded. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. The Thunder have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Pass to Jokic. Oh, they get a hand on it. Fox with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Here's quickly. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
That's about activity, determination, quickly finishing strong.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Fox. Beyond the arc. Pritchard gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The 76ers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's McKee. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Fox. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Outside Durant. The 3 is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
The 76ers making a switch here. Fox with the ball. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. To the right side. Clock at 6. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Here's McKee. McGrady grabs a miss.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Fox outside. Inside. Buzelis. And that one is stopped right through.
A smart move by Fox off the pick and roll, passing to a ready scorer.
Here's Pritchard. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. He's got a clear path.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. About halfway through the year now, Doris, some teams that started off well have run into trouble.
Brian, doesn't it almost feel like an inevitability that over the course of such a long season, adversity is bound to set in? And sometimes it takes many forms. Sometimes it's as simple as an injury. Sometimes you've had a tough stretch of games, maybe 4 or 5, on the road against tough competition, and then you get your confidence shaken a little bit. This is the beauty of the league. Winning is hard.
Outside Dick. For 3. Drills it from deep.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Here's Durant. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Off with the layup.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Dick. And he gets that one. Dick's got 5.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Now here's Durant. No points so far. Fox outside. 3-pointer, Buzelis. It's rebounded by Wagner. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's LeVert. McGrady grabs a miss. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 from downtown.
It's so hard to guard Fox without fouling him, especially when he's being the aggressor.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting for Philadelphia, De'Aaron Fox, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
And both free throws good for Fox.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Dick. Over Fox. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to DiVincenzo. 3-pointer. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Here's Matthews. Still no points. Now here's Fox. Here's DiVincenzo. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
And here's LeVert. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Has to Dick. Launches a three. Doesn't go that time. The Sixers trailing. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now LeVert, coming off a terrific game against New York. Toppin outside, fires the three. No luck on that one. Here's Rodman. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Sixers ahead. They're up by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Wendell Carter, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Lonzo Ball, and it's McGrady in at the 2-guard position.
It's clear Ball knows the game. He makes the right play call at the right time to open things up.
Here's Pritchard. LeVert with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it fly. The shot by LeVert, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 4. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Now here's Jokic, doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. McKee, the pass to LeVert. And the three-pointer goes.
Boy, the confidence level you can see in Karis LeVert to catch and shoot. It hits his fingertips, and he's ready to roll.
Here's McGrady. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And there's a 3-second violation. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. LeVert outside. Here's Pritchard. From outside, off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
They get it again. Pass to McKee. Over Buzelis. And it's McKee missing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Buzelis. He's checked by LeVert. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Here's Holmgren. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, B.A., and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute is a tough competitor. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
It's Quickly with a drive. Bridges finds Quickly. Six on the shot clock. The kick out to Ball. Misses the three. Oklahoma City trailing. LeVert right side. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. LeVert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The shot comes out. Good D by Ball. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Back to Bridges. Pass to Ilgauskas. Ball surveys the floor. Jacks up a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oklahoma City shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for your defender, Chet Holmgren. Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Holmgren.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Durant, he's checked in for the Sixers. James comes in for Ball. Here's Pritchard. Goes up with the stripe. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant puts some moves on. Goes back up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
James, 13 foul.
Here's Pritchard to the inside. Big Chet throwing it down.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Grady Dick picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The free throw drops for Quickly. Well, Emmanuel Quickly is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Pritchard. Now here's Holmgren. Toppin outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
He can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Edwards, he's checked in for Bridges. Now here's Quickly. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. Fires for 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. Wagner's checked in for Chet Holmgren. So he gets them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
76ers trail by 4. Here's Durant driving to the basket, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Now, the length is a problem, right? Kevin Durant on the drive, hard to stop.
Pritchard, the pass to Matthews. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Fox. Down low. And here's Dick. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the 76ers making a change here. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 76ers trail by 6. Here's McGrady. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Matthews' shot is good.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Here's Pritchard from behind the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing.
The 76ers, 29.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. And they had their fingerprints all over that second quarter, coming back from a deficit and building a 7-point lead. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
The difference in the game to me is they're playing with tremendous effort on the defensive end. Everyone seems engaged. You can hear them communicating with one another. Coach has gotten these guys to buy in. Great job.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia? Ice cold. Bridges from the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It's been quite a game for Grady Dick.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 7-point differential. Good.
Wendell Carter Jr. going to the cup. Look out, folks. Here he comes.
A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Bridges passes to Durant. Pass to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Fox gets it to go inside.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
Dick, the pass to Jokic. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. To the inside. And Jokic throws it down.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. The Thunder making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Two minutes into the second half of play now, and Fox comes to help. And the ball is tied out, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So it's Philadelphia now. Thunder leading by 5. Dick with a miss. Here's McGrady. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Fox against LeVert. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists in the game.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Here's McKee. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's Holmgren. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Just 5 to shoot. Here's LeVert. Another shot. Oh, he's a monster.